me. French kiss make it say we. Got them all like we. Bad bitch, face card never did. Snatch was pretty petite. Who is she like, babe, it's me. French kiss make it say we. Got them all like we. Bad bitch, she got double D's, plus like 1 or 2 degrees. Take me shopping overseas. Who can do it just like me? Coke bottle the physique, fashion model but a G. Got a nigga spending green. He ain't sipping on no lean. Like who gon' tell me no? Keep me icy, make it snow. If he ain't tricking, gotta go. If that's your man, he my hoe. You know I get what I want. Play the back, I'm in the front. I ain't me, baby, I'm blunt. But it's sweet just like a bun. Bitches think they sippin' tea. About who I'm with, but they ain't not. Yeah, I make them all say we. He like, babe, let's make it we. I need a ring, I need a key. I need a diamond, make it bling. Told him, get down on one knee. He know he gotta pay that fee. Bitch, face I never did. Slash was pretty petite. Who is she like, babe, it's me. French kiss make it say we. Got them all like we. Face I never did. Snatch was pretty petite. Who is she like, babe, it's me. French kiss make it say we. Got them all like we.
Yeah, Dominic, a lot of natural gas.
Welcome back, baby. Good to see you. LTA, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I hope yesterday was a good trading day. Yesterday was a bank holiday. Price was still pushing up higher. We're going to talk about gold today. We're going to talk about a couple of other potential setups. I'm really looking forward to start this week with you guys again. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's streaming in front of you guys and just see what we can do in the marketplace. All right. I'm going to share some interesting stuff around gold. You might be surprised. You might gonna say, oh, that doesn't make any sense. But let me explain. We're going to talk about that in a second here. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get the party started. Let's make it a really awesome week this week. And let's just see if it can get 1% better every single day.
Where do we go when the sunshine meets the night?
Damn.
Chasing a ghost between the lines, stuck between the smoke and vice. Where do we go?
Welcome, Brad. Green Reaper, good to see you. Franklin, good to see you. Carlis, MG Pern, Christian, Rafal, Karin, Dominic in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Red Renos, good to see you too. Hope you're doing well here. Yeah, let's go over it here. Gonna be a good day. We're gonna talk about the markets. Make sure that if you are new, number one, you download the ebook. All right, it's right here, especially for you. We created this masterpiece so we can get back to the live streams with a lot more context. We're going to talk about the swing profiles today. This is going to be an interesting thing that we talked about. Gold actually bounced from a level perfectly. We're going to show that as well here. Currently, guys, and this is important to mention here, I'm thinking that gold can come down a little bit further, okay? Let me explain why in a second here. I think that gold can drop a little bit further before a new push further to the upside here. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Potential drop for gold. It's actually very interesting. I was long before... Okay, I was long during London session. I was like, man, this is perfect. And then I started to see a couple things that didn't really build my confidence up for gold here for further continuation in the short term. So we're going to talk about this here. Anyways, let's get to work. Hope you guys are doing well. Are you guys ready for this week? If so, type in LTA in the chat. We're gonna make it an awesome week here. Let's see if we can smash the likes. We want to reach at least like, 100 likes. We're at 97 likes. Come on, guys. We're almost there. Very close. Let's make it happen here. Around 25% of you guys are not subscribed. Or 30%, sorry. We want to make this, we want to get this down to 15%, right? That's our goal in this month of October, is to get this down as much as possible. We're growing, the momentum is coming, and the trading floor is running, and the trading floor is killing it here. I'm really looking forward to see what we can do with everyone. And yeah, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Absolutely. Okay. So, in regards to gold, you might think, hey, what's happening to gold right now? Why is gold dropping? Why is gold dropping? Why is gold coming down here? Well, I think this is something definitely to talk about. Okay. I'm actually in a short position, guys, on gold right now. And a lot of people always call me crazy when that's the case, especially when a lot of people are extremely bullish on gold, of course, which makes sense. We're in a major uptrend, right? So obviously we're dealing with a counter trend here. But I just want to clarify something very important. Okay, and that is the following information here. That we saw a major flush out today. You guys saw that? That was during the London or the pre-London session. We saw a major flush out happening on gold right there. And whenever I see a major sell-off, okay, then sometimes it's just going to be like a fake out, right? It's just a fake move to liquidate all the people that are aggressively long, and then price just continues to go up higher, right? That's usually, what we see happening here. However, if you look right now at today's chart here, and I'm going to look at futures for a second here, then look at how we got rejected at this area of consolidation right there, and how the point of control actually hold very strong. You see that? How the point of control is holding very strong here. Now, what I want to show you first, before we get into the actual outcome here, is the following. Okay, and that is this exact area here. Now, clearly gold is bullish. It broke higher. Then we saw a major flush out right here. You see that? A major breakdown, a major flush out here. Now, what I like to do the most is I like to look at the swing profile if there are no clean ranges. So if there are no clean ranges, we utilize something that we call the swing profiles, okay? And this is something that you can find here in your book. And you go to this section right here. I hope you can see it if it's not too small for you. But anyways, page number 52 of your war map, okay? The swing volume profile. And what I wanted to show you here was an example of the swing low to swing high scenario. You can see that right there. So when gold is not really ranging, but it's just aggressively pushing up, what I then utilize is something that we call a swing profile, okay? So they could be somewhere from around there all the way up till the highs. And if you look at the value high, do you see how price responded from that level right here? Okay. So this is something new to introduce to you guys today. We have been talking about ranges all the time, right? Now it's kind of time to talk about a new key level in our book, which is called the swing profile, which we utilize from a swing low to swing high. If the structure, right, if the structure is showing you a really aggressive push up without any proper area, any retracement, any range, or anything in that matter, right? We utilize what we call a swing profile right here. You can see that right there. Okay. So that is something that we reacted from during the London Open. Okay. I was actually in a long position during London Open, and I was like, man, this is going to be awesome. I'm in a long position. I'm going to absolutely crush it. I'm going to enter. Price is coming up. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is going to go to new all-time highs, and we're going to continue to go higher. But then we started to struggle here. We started to struggle here a lot. And what I did was, okay, I was looking, okay, why are we struggling there? And then I look at the lower time frame, in this case, the 5 minute. I'm like, okay, well, we clearly ranged here. We also had a range slightly higher there. And then we had that manipulation, right? So that CME here, and then that breakdown, right? So that's why I wanted to utilize this level right here. And I was looking at this level and I was like, man, look at that rejection. You know what I mean? Right there. Look at that rejection on gold. Literally a strong rejection right around there. And we failed to break above it. And then a lot of buyers starting to enter their long positions, right? Thinking that gold would reverse. And then what happened was price pretty much rolled over and is now pushing back down again. Okay, so take this in consideration real quick when we go and when we talk about gold here, because this is very important, right? This is usually what we call a fake move and then a continuation and uptrend. Well, we couldn't break above that level and price kind of reversed and pulled back towards the downside here. Okay, so that is something to think about. Okay, now next, look at the dollar today. Okay, look at what happened at around 1 p.m. today, or 1 a.m. today, sorry. Look at what happened here. Dollar created a bottom and aggressively shoot up out of nowhere, right? So dollar was relatively weak, and then out of nowhere at 1 a.m. here, you can see that the dollar pushed up aggressively. You see that? And at what time did gold drop here? At 1 a.m. right here. The high was set on gold at 1 a.m. All right, so the dollar seems to gain back some of that momentum right now, and it seems to be a bit stronger today. Okay, but I think this is very important for you to really pay attention to, that correlation between the dollar and gold is coming back, and the dollar is slowing down for now, but it's relatively strong today here. Okay, so I also take this in consideration. That's another layer. Then I was like, you know what? We're building a new range on gold here. So, you know, we might see some fake moves or whatever the case may be here. Gold might be, you know, ranging right around there. So what is happening here? Okay. And if I'm really unsure about something, I utilize something that it's called the book map. And I don't really use this often with LTA, actually not much. But sometimes when I'm really uncertain, I just want to see what's happening here. And then I was like, yo, let's check it out. Let's see what's happening here. And do you see this? Let me know if you know what I mean here. Do you see these major orders sitting right there below? At 4105 on futures and 4100 on futures. At 256, 244. These are major orders sitting right below there. And there is not much happening around it. Okay? So I'm like, bro, that's scary, right? That's scary because these things usually often act as some sort of a magnet, okay? So the combination, the dollar was strong, gold had that flush down, it got rejected from that range, and it's kind of your CME play, and it's starting to look weak. I'm like, man, I don't trust my long position anymore. I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna try to go against my long. I'm gonna go short, okay? And I think that we are potentially coming down to target some of these key levels right there, sitting at around 4100 on futures right here, okay? So that is something that I'm really paying attention to right now. So that's the reason why I was short biased, and I actually decided to close my long position, okay? And it allows me actually to put my stop loss very soon on break even right here. So I'm currently in a short. But if price comes down towards that level and it holds support, I'm going to go long again. All right, so this is very important to pay attention to. If price does come down right around here, which we're not far from, I'm going to go long again. Okay, and I just wanted to let you know that this is something I'm willing to look at or willing to do just in case. Because if we cannot break these levels here and we hold that support, you know, we're dealing with some key levels as well. I'm going to try to long gold from that level as well here. All right. And that is my analysis right now for gold here. A bit of correlation strength, key levels, order flow, combine, and creating a decent bias around that here. Okay. But that's the main reason why I decided to go exit my long on break even and go short against it. Okay. But that is currently the reasoning behind the complete setup and the reason why I'm in a short at the moment. Our stop loss is on break even right now. But I will go long right around this level if price gets there and it doesn't break it. Okay? So I hope you guys understand my bias and why we're looking for that potential continuation play here, and how we can utilize also the swing profiles as an additional tool, right? As an additional layer. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's see what happens. And, you know, we'll just give it a go and see where price takes us right now at the moment. Okay. That's kind of the thought process right here on gold. And then we go from there. And hopefully I can go short to go and long after and just hopefully resume that long play. All right. Let me know if that makes sense in the chat. Let me know, guys, if any questions, but that's something that we are going to look at, a potential long if we come back down towards the 4100, something like that. Okay. Jerome Paul says, I'm feeling good today. Uncle Jerome, baby. Haha, my uncle is in the chat. Love it. My dear uncle. Why is futures not the same price as spot? That's a really good question, and sometimes it has to do with the premium. Okay, so sometimes futures, the more aggressive people are participating on longs in futures, the more of a deviation you're going to get between spot and between the futures chart. So we call that trading in a premium, pretty much. Like, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. What if your short buys on gold? What if your short buys on gold? What if your short buys on gold is invalid? Or what do you mean? Like, what would invalidate my short buys? Okay. That would be this right here. That's super clear to me. We have this range, right? So you guys are familiar with like the CME plays, correct? Let me know in the chat if you know exactly what I'm talking about. The consolidation and manipulation expansion. Let me know if you guys know that. So this is the consolidation. Then this could be considered the manipulation. And then this is the expansion, right? So my stop loss on break even, right? So I'm pretty much secured right now. I want to target the 4,105, 4,100. That's it. That's the main reason. That's what I'm looking for right now. Now, okay. If price comes back and we create a higher high and we break above that range, I will count this as an invalidation. So yeah, I'll break even and I'll wait for to see if price can break above the highs. And then I will be looking for longs here and target the previous or the current daily highs. That's the other side of the market. Okay. And that's a very good question. And I actually really like that question because, you know, it just shows you the right mindset. Like always asking yourself the question of like, what would invalidate your bias? What would invalidate your bias? And if it invalidates your bias, would you go and take a trade against that? And that's a good point. So if price would break out and it would retrace and it would turn that range into support, I'm going to look for longs and I'm going to probably enter something like this, to be honest. Let me show you. Probably going to do something like this. Breakout, a retest, and then a target of the highs right here. Something like this, I guess. Actually, maybe even lower. And then stop loss below the range, and I would target the highs. You know, that's kind of the alternative scenario. Yeah. Exactly. Is gold and EU positively correlated? Sometimes, yes. You always have to verify this, though. Yeah. You always have to verify this. Any other pairs that you're liking right now? Let's talk about it. Okay, because we have the dollar. Dollar is holding up really strong right now. Dollar is holding up actually much stronger than I anticipated. And if you go to this chart right here, I'll actually show you what I mean. Dollar is actually ranging right now, right around here. So you have the dollar breaking higher. Following this trend, super clean, by the way, right? So the dollar is holding up really well right now. And then you have this range right around here. And we're kind of reacting from that range right now, right? So if the dollar breaks up and continues to go higher, then that's, in my opinion, a really good sign here. So I was actually waiting for the dollar to pull back and come back down towards this level. And if you hold here and we continue to go higher, then I'm going to look for short setups on, let's say, the Euro USD, right? Things like that. So Euro USD is right there. And look at that beautiful CME play on the Euro right now. And that is a setup that you guys can definitely look for right here. We have that consolidation here, the manipulation here, then that expansion, and then a retracement. And I can guarantee you, we are reacting from the fixed very low. There we go, right now, perfectly. So I think that the Euro can continue towards the downside right there for that exact reason. Okay? That's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. Dollar strength seems to be very, very strong. And yeah, it's kind of worth to pay attention to here. So I might actually just take this trade on a CFD account, to be honest with you guys. If you do break down, I might actually take this trade as well. That's definitely something that I'm looking at, because the dollar just holding up so well and just showing us that there's a lot of potential for the dollar to go higher right now. Okay, so the euro has that CME play. That's super nice. It's super nice range. You can also take this range here. This was actually Friday, which was crazy. And you can actually see that the euro. What is this song about? That's better. That sounds better. That the euro actually pulled back into that range. Did not really tap out into clean levels here, but this is where things become very nice. Very interesting. So clearly short buys on the euro USD as well. Yeah. And just looking for that continuation to the downside. Oh, that makes sense, Gis. Oh, that makes sense. Absolutely. So what's happening? What did you guys do in the weekend? You guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys crushed it this weekend as well here. Hope you guys did not get liquidated in crypto or something on a Friday. Mr. Trump started tweeting, you know how it goes. So yeah. Dr. Finbar says, caught my first salmon at the weekend. Nice. That's nice, my friend. That's nice. Congratulations with your first salmon. I've never catched a freaking salmon in my life. That's awesome. I love salmon. Freaking love it. Yeah. Lorenzo, why is gold strong, but also the dollar, and how actually it's not? You see the dollar, it's kind of coming back, man. Gold is slowing down, man. I want to see gold coming down and pushing lower first, and then we'll talk about. Then I'm still curious to look for long setups. But I just want to see what happens with gold right now. I think that there is a chance that gold will push further down towards this this key level. Okay, on futures it's 41.5, I guess. 41.05, yeah. 41.05, okay. You can see these massive orders sitting there. I have never seen like orders that big stacked up on each other and then nothing else around there. You know, I'm just afraid that this will be acting as a magnet. That's why I'm short. That's why I'm short. And of course, we had a beautiful LTA confirmation as well here. On the 5-minute time frame. You can kind of see this right there, right? This range, manipulation, and then the expansion. And we couldn't break above the point of control. We just couldn't break it. We just couldn't break it. So yeah, that is a clear short. If you do break out, then I'll clearly look for long continuations. It's pretty straightforward to be honest today, guys. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. New Zealand dollar is still moving down, even when the dollar is also moving down. Bro, the New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar are absolutely getting destroyed right now, man. Absolutely getting destroyed. And I can guarantee you, this all has to do with China and the commodity sector. The New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar both are heavily dependent on the Chinese market, specifically the export of commodities. So if China comes into problems right here, and that's going to give us, you know, that's going to give us some issues. All right. That's why the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar are so freaking weak right now at the moment. Absolutely. Is there like double music or something? I get super confused right now, guys. Is there like double music? I'm like, bro, what's going on here? I'm tripping my balls off here. What's I'm like, bro, I'm not a DJ at all. Like, I'm here to trade. I'm here to take trades. I'm here to execute. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? So anyways, yeah, this weekend, man, I spent some time with my fam. I had a good time, actually. Really nice. A lot of sun. A lot of beaches. I'm that guy. I like beaches. I like white sand and beaches. That's just put me on a white beach, and you got me. You got me the whole day. I can sip coconuts and look at my trading view chart on my phone when price is not moving. That's how freaking addicted I am. Yeah. We need a DJ, man. I need a new playlist. So if someone can help me out with a new playlist, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be incredible. Okay, it has to be a little bit house vibes, please. During the sessions here. I got my own intro music. While during the stream, I need some like house, some you know. I need some good shit. I'm not a DJ. I never claimed to be a DJ. All right, so, you know, if someone here says, you know, I got like some epic music, non-copyrighted, which is super gay, but it's just the reality, then yeah, let me know, man. Please let me know. Let me know. If it says, are you hedging right now? I'm not. I'm short. I'm short on gold in an uptrend. I know. Counter trend trade. I explained all the reasoning behind it. We'll go a bit deeper into it later. But my intention is to long, to be honest. My intention is to long later on this session. I'm waiting for price to come down a bit more to long, or to try to get longs, or to try to get into buys, whatever. Yes, sir. That's kind of the thought process and the idea behind it right here. Can you watch the dollar yen? If the dollar is pushing up, which it is, dollar yen is pushing up too. What is happening with the dollar yen here? We bounced from the Sunday open. Okay, we bounced from the Sunday open during today's session. We're holding above the Sunday open right here, the opening price of the week. We kind of liquidated these lows, and we're now breaking out. So, you know, this is actually looking pretty bullish, if you ask me right here. I like this range overall. I like to look at, you know, this area. Right here, 152.368. This looks pretty strong. So, you know, clearly we're ranging right now internally. We're probably bouncing from like a POC level or something right now. Right here, look at that. Perfect reaction, right? POC. Price breaking out. This is the range. You know, you might get involved if you break the highs, pull back into that range, and then look for the continuation. Stop loss on break even there. If you then break the highs again, right from the larger range right there, okay, you can take a new trade or skate in or whatever you want to do, right there. You know what I mean? That's the ideal. But you want to break above this level right now first. You can see that you're getting rejected right at the fixed very low of that range that we just marked out, that larger range. You know what I mean? So break down, and then the retracement, and then hopefully a continuation. But safe buys would definitely be above the highs right there, right? Above the 152.368. That's when I would feel really confident for continuations. Pretty much. Yeah. Andrea says if the low is formed in London and gives us now a higher low, we should be looking for another nice leg up. If it fails and breaks the London low, better place for buys, I guess. Yeah, if you take out these lows right here, right? Which is we're actually now targeting. We're targeting the London lows. And it's taken out and price, you know, kind of reverses again and it breaks higher. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for, right? Because this is why I'm asking, like, why are these massive orders sitting right below here on gold? And it's kind of acting like a magnet. You see that price was ranging. A lot of buyers stepped in here. Buyers came in here. Buyers failed to break up higher. That is this range right there. And then what happened? Price is now slowly creeping to that liquidity. That massive liquidity there. Which is sitting at the London lows. That's interesting, right? That is interesting. Yeah. That is interesting. So yeah, let's see what happens. Lorenzo, how are the girls in Bali? my dirty boy. No, the girls are fine here. We have a lot of beautiful people here. All right? A lot of beautiful people here in Bali. Yeah. A lot of Russian chicks as well. If you really want to know the answer. Yeah. Yeah. Real estate is freaking exploding though. It's crazy. It's really nuts. It's like, I don't know about Dubai, but it's like, I honestly feel that the real estate in Bali is growing faster than in Dubai. And it's just way more freaking expensive right now. Like for real. I really, really think that this is the case because before you could just rent something really nice for like $2,000 a month, right? You could just rent a really nice place for $2,000 a month. And that was like, oh, okay, you know, just a nice place. You know, all these YouTube videos that you see, right? If you type in Bali, like, oh, I live in this dream villa for $10 a day, like $300 a month. Yeah, right. That's impossible, bro. Impossible. Really impossible. It's not possible at all. And unless you share it with like 20 of your friends, yeah, I can get it. Maybe. But guess what? It's freaking expensive right now, right? If you want to have a nice place in Bali and just a nice villa, you're going to pay at least, I would say, you're going to pay at least 7K a month. 5 to 7K a month. And that's like a decent villa, right? Like a decent villa. So Bali is no longer the Bali that people are talking about. It is, yeah, it's nuts. Yeah. For real. Lorenzo, I'm afraid of approaching chicks. How do I do that? Why do you ask me? You know what? I have a simple trick for you, okay? Remember this one. You're gonna love this one. You ready? We have like 95% of this audience is men, right? This is the ultimate trick to approach girls. You guys are ready or not? Let me know. The ultimate trick to approach girls, okay? You're gonna love this one for real. It's gonna be amazing. After this, you're gonna pick up a girl tonight. All right? The number one trick that you have to remember, all right? This is how you pick up hot Russian girls, by the way. Is you look at them I don't care where you meet them. If it's in the supermarket, if it's on the beach, if it's on the street, if it's in the club, whatever you want to do. Look at her. And now imagine her taking a big shit. Ah, it's fucking genius. It's fucking genius. Becomes much easier, yeah? Woman shit too. Woman poop too. It's the reality. No flowers. No, real shit. Really works. It really works. We're all human. Just saying. Like, oh yeah, shit, I didn't think about that. Actually true, yeah, women actually also shit. Yeah, true. Oh, interesting. Like, yeah, duh. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm gonna just run right now. I'm gonna stop this stream right away. I get it. I mean, I get it. Like, it was genius when someone told me. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Actually, so true. Like, I've never actually imagined that before. Robert says, I'm renting my Bali villa for 1K a month. Brand new, 20 minutes from Canggu, 50 minutes from Kudungu. Where is it? Where is it then? 20 minutes from Canggu, 50 minutes from Kudungu. So you're talking about Kanalat, right? Something like that. Wanu. No? Lorenzo, look at silver. I see me play, correct? Okay, let's talk about silver here. We can actually, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Silver, baby. Okay, show me. What are you talking about? See me play. And this is what I mean. This is what we're talking about, guys, right? Like this. Let me actually just go to the higher time frame first. Silver is also slowing down. We are now bouncing from the previous daily very low right here. Man, at some point, if you understand this system, this trading system, you understand exactly when to draw what levels. It's gonna really work for you in the long term. You will see. It becomes like second nature. Okay. You have this range. So if price breaks above this range, we go and look for the retracement. We will mark out the volume profile from the left to the right. We're gonna then mark out the fixed very high at 50.83, which is very easy. It's this area that lightens up right there. So on the book. And then I would look for long continuation plays. Does that make sense? And then I would target the highs. Right on there. Which is actually really, really nice. A really nice area. Really nice trade. And silver can be very good too. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for gold longs, but I don't think we're ready yet. We're not ready yet. I'm aiming for the London lows first. Yeah. Yeah, for silver right now, if you would say, you know, it's a sell from here. If you break further down and we never come back, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? And some people would say, maybe it's going to be something like this. That could also be the case. That could also be the case. But if price breaks above the range, that's a really strong buy confirmation. That has a really high probability of succeeding. Yassine says, the only issue I have with Indonesia is taxes. Nothing beats the UAE when it comes to the UAE tax, 0%. I mean, it's true, man. You have to pay a little bit of money here to the government. But you know what? You know what? I don't mind paying a little bit of taxes, you know. A little bit of taxes, I don't mind. If the country is good and I'm happy where I live, I want to kind of give back to the community, you know? Not in my country. I don't care about my country at all. Honestly, like my country, you get pretty much harassed and like literally milked from a young age. So, you know, and all the money that you pay and all the taxes that you pay go not to you, not to the housing prices, not to your food. It goes up and it's gone. All right, so this is the main reason why I left the country, to be honest, because you know, I don't want to deal with that mindset. I want to grow as a country. I want to be in a country that grows. I want to be in a country that has the potential, you know, of growing. I want to see people being happy. You know what I mean? Yo, what are you drinking? Your beverage in the mug. Why are people so obsessed with what I'm drinking? It is tea, my friend. Don't worry. Don't worry. On spot, gold has taken the London lows. Yeah, on spot, yes. On spot, yes. But you see how we're creeping right now? And this is a good lesson for you. Do you see how we're creeping towards that liquidity right there? You see it? You know, that's the main reason why I'm paying so much attention to this. I don't really use the book map a lot here, but it's sometimes when something like that is happening here, I just see the market. I look at these orders. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Sitting at the London lows, that many orders. There is nothing happening there. What is the market going to do? The market is going to try to run through that liquidity. The market is going to try to go for that, to that liquidity if there's nothing else to go to, right? It's kind of like a magnet. It pulls and pulls and pulls until it's there. That's the main reason. So I think we're going to get there very soon, actually. We're trying to break and take out these lows here. 4105, maybe, you know, we close it slightly above it, or we might close it at the swing value area high, you know, something like that. Let's actually write this down so you truly understand it. London lows, baby. London lows. Free Liquidity says, that's why I like Norway. The idea that the whole country has its own portfolio is kind of nuts. Friend told me they reinvest the oil profits. That's really awesome. Yeah, and actually, is Norway in the EU? I don't think so, right? Is Norway in the EU? No. Wow. I mean, that's amazing. Good on them. Good on them. Good on them, man. Wow.
Thomas A. Edison, the inventor of the phonograph, has never before permitted his voice to be recorded for the public.
Are those sell or buy orders? Sell orders. Sell orders. We are short on gold. We are short on gold. We're gonna look for a potential reversal though. At least that's what I'm looking for. If let's say the London lows are taken out, And then I will be looking to, I'm looking for some sort of reversal. Let's see. Gold is struggling though. Not gonna lie, gold is struggling here. And actually the London lows are not taken out yet. So I don't know who said that, but the London lows are sitting right here. Below any key level. I mean, the orders the price is dropping to are these sell or buy orders. These are buy limits. All right, passive buyers. So these are buy limit orders. Doesn't necessarily mean though that price is gonna go and hold that support here. Sometimes it goes straight through it. Right? Aggressive selling comes in, price takes out the lows and it takes out that liquidity and it just continues to drop further. So that doesn't necessarily mean much, right? Like, oh, a lot of buy limits here. So price has to hold that level. That's not how it works. But, you know, if there's nothing else and there are these huge orders there and it's at the London lows, it's an interesting thing to observe, right? Why are there so many orders sitting right below the London session? All right, in the meantime, guys, if you guys can do me a favor and smash up that like button here. We have 650 people watching. We're growing this channel here. We're going to come here 3 days a week. We have our war map, our trading war map that you should have, your ebook. You should be in our Telegram. And then you should come and join me on the live streams 3 days a week. And we discuss the market. Right now, we're in a short. We're going to look for longs. Or at least I'm going to look for longs. See what we can do from there. And I would highly appreciate that. Thank you. Highly appreciate that. Tell ICT him now where orders are. I mean, he should know where the orders are. He created the algorithm, right? He should know where the orders are right now. He invented the concept of orders. You know what? He invented the order book. He invented the Japanese candlesticks. Or was it his uncle? I don't remember. Do you also trade gold CFDs? Yeah, what I did was, I just actually, funny that you say that. I actually decided to drop 10K on an account here. And I actually wanted to start taking some trades from it, just for fun also on stream as well. Yeah. I'm gonna risk $1,000 per trade. Yeah, you could say, oh, that's 10%. And it's 10% of the account. I get it. All right, but we have funds backing this account, okay? Not all my money, okay? I hope you understand that. So we're gonna risk $1,000 per trade. What was your confirmation on the sells? Consolidation, manipulation, expansion, rejection at the fixed point of control of this range. Weakness, a stronger dollar, and two massive orders sitting right below there. complete package, pretty much. The complete package. A lot of wicks though. I don't really like that, to be honest. A lot of wicks. We're holding this this level right now. This key level on the 1 hour time frame. So I might just book it. Yeah, I'm gonna book it right now. And wait for new orders. Let's see if we can take out the London lows. If it happens, great. And if the reversal comes into play, then we'll look for new long or something. For now, I think that's what I'm looking for. Silver as well, by the way. Silver. If silver breaks out, same thing. How big do you see the chance that we are gonna come down? There is a definitely chance that we're gonna come down. I just don't like us holding above this level on the hourly time frame. The swing profile. So, you know, my risk to reward right now would be really, it would be stupid not to, pretty much. Are you do this often because you don't hold on your plan? No, I don't do this often. It's very rare that I do this actually. But I do it sometimes, yes. Does it affect your P&L? As long as I'm averaging, and this is important, as I'm averaging like a 2-to-1 on average, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with this. If it gets too low, then I need to ask myself the question, yo, it's starting to get much lower now. Something is not right. Yo, if everything good with the stream, man, there's something wrong again. Stupid internet, bro. Oh my god. We're getting attacked, jeez. I swear we're getting attacked here. Let's see if it holds up right now. I swear there's something happening here. I need to change my freaking IP address. I can guarantee you. Sorry, jeez. But, you know what I mean? Something is wrong here, jeez. Something is happening. Right? Something is happening with my... This is not the internet, because all the other things are working. All the other things are working, right?